Hi guys, my name is Dee and today I'm going to show you how I made this cardigan. It was requested by a few of you and so sorry it took so long to make it, but it's finally here and I hope you will enjoy making it. Before we get started, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can stay connected. And a woman can wear this cardigan as well, so yeah, let's get started. So in this tutorial, I'll be making a size medium, but you will need to take the measurements, like you will need the chest measurement of the man or woman that you're making this for, because that's the measurement that I took. So this cardigan is pretty easy to make, guys, and it's made in one panel. So what you'll need is the chest measurement, which is going to be the foundation chain, and it's what we're going to work with from bottom going up to the armholes, and then from there we're going to separate the front and the back panel and then work on the sleeves. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is follow the simple steps that I'll be showing, and that's it. Yeah, so get your materials and let's get to work. I will be using this Winter King yarn. It's a 4-ply, 50 grams, and it's also 100% acrylic. For the hook, we're going to be using a 5.0mm hook. Focus, there we go. And you're going to need some scissors, you're going to need stitch markers, and you're going to need a darning needle to help weaving your ends, and you'll need your tape measure as well. I'm going to demonstrate using this cream color just for the beginning part of this tutorial, just so you guys can see it clearly and know exactly what we're doing. So you're going to start by making a knot. And like I said earlier, you're going to need the chest measurement for this tutorial. So by now you must be knowing how many inches you need to make for your chain. Mine was 38 inches, so I had to make a chain that's long enough to go up to 38. Okay, so my client's chest measurement was 38 inches long. Once you have your chain, you're going to add 3 more chains, and that's going to work as a stitch and our turning chain. So you're going to turn your chain because we need to work in the back loops only. So you're going to skip the 3 chains and make a double crochet into the back loop of the 4th chain, and then make another double crochet. Make another double crochet into the back loop of the next stitch, and you're going to keep repeating that until you get to the end of the row. Get to the end of the row and place there a double crochet into the very last stitch. And now we're going to work on our second row. Okay, so you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to make 1 double crochet into each and every stitch until you get to the end. So make a double crochet into the next stitch, make a double crochet into the next stitch, yarn over, make a double crochet into the next stitch, yarn over again, and you're going to keep repeating this until you get to the end. Once you get to the end of the row, don't skip that turning chain that we made. So make sure you place there a stitch, because you remember that is counting as a double crochet, so we need a stitch on top of it to keep that edging straight. Okay, so for row 3, you're going to repeat row 2. Chain 3, turn your work, and make 1 double crochet into each and every stitch until you get to the end. Get to the end of our row 3 and make your last double crochet into the chain that you made previously. Chain 3, and you're going to repeat row 2 and 3. You're going to keep repeating that until you have 24 rows. So just keep going until you have 24 rows. We're now back to the main color for this project, which is black. So now next we're going to start working on the front part and the back panels separately, because we now need to create the armholes. You're going to count 27 stitches and you're going to mark the 28th stitch. So with the help of your stitch marker, you're going to mark that stitch and you're going to count the same number of stitches on the opposite side and mark it as well. So once you're done with the marking, that means you're going to start working from one stitch marker to the other, and the longest part is going to be the back part of your cardigan. So now you're going to cut off the yarn, make a knot, and you're going to reattach your yarn in the stitch that you marked. So you're going to take out the stitch marker, insert your hook and attach your yarn, and then you're going to chain 3 and then keep making double crochets in each and every stitch until you get to the other stitch marker. Okay, so chain 3 and you're going to make 1 double crochet into the next stitch and into the next and into the next until you get to where you placed your stitch marker. Once you get to the end, you're going to make a double crochet into that stitch which you marked. So take out the stitch marker and place there a double crochet. So for row 2 for the back, you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to make 1 double crochet into each and every stitch until you get to the end. I hope you're able to understand this, guys. The stitch is very easy, so I hope you're able to see what I'm doing, or at least hear what I'm saying. So yeah, you can just go along. Make 1 double crochet into each and every stitch until you get to the end. You're going to continue making 1 double crochet in each and every stitch, going back and forth until you have 12 rows, and then I'll be showing you what to do next. Here we are. I'm done with my 12 rows for the upper part of the back, and this is what we have. We have made 12 rows. So now we're going to start working on the front panels. So for this part, we're going to make a V shape. So we're going to be decreasing on both sides, but of course we're going to work on each side separately. So you're going to get your yarn. So you're going to make a knot, and then you're going to reattach your yarn on one of the sides, on one of the front panels. So we're going to start with this one here. So you're going to insert your hook into the very next stitch here. I just zoomed in so you guys can see it clearly. So you're going to chain 1 to secure your yarn, then chain 3, and then you're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch until you have 2 stitches left at the end. So here we have 2 stitches left. Remember the chain is counting as a stitch, so yeah, here we have 2 stitches. So you're going to insert your hook into the next stitch, pull through 2, yarn over again, and then insert your hook into the very last stitch, and then pull through 2. You'll have 3 loops left on your hook, and pull through all the 3 loops of your hook. Chain 3 and turn your work. You're going to yarn over and insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull through 2, yarn over again, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull through 2. You'll have 3 left on your hook, and pull through all the left loops of your hook. And then you're going to make 1 double crochet into each and every stitch until you get to the end. Get to the end and make a double crochet into the very last stitch, and this is going to help keep that end straight. Okay, so you're going to chain 3, turn your work, and make your way back to the other side, making double crochets, and I'll meet you back once you have 2 stitches left. So yeah, as you can see, we're keeping this line straight and the other one is curving in a little bit. Okay, so I made my way back to the end, and here we're going to make a decrease. So insert your hook into the next stitch and pull through 2, yarn over again, insert your hook into the next, pull up a loop, and pull through 2. You'll have 3 loops left on your hook, and pull through all the 3 loops that you have. Then you're going to chain 3, and you're going to repeat that every time you get to that side. Like, you'll be making a decrease, and then you'll be keeping the other side straight. You're going to repeat that for 10 rows. You're going to repeat that for 10 rows of decreases, and then I'll meet you back once you are done with those 10 rows. Remember, we are curving in here a little bit and then keeping the other side of the armholes straight. So after making your 10 rows of decreases, we're now going to make 2 more rows, straight rows, without making the decreases. So you're going to do this. You're going to make the 2 more rows, cut the yarn, and you're going to repeat this exact same thing we did on this panel. You do it on the other side of the panel, okay? And then I'll be showing you what to do next. So this is how your work should be looking at this point, and yeah, this is how it looks. So you're going to align it very well, and next we're going to be working on the shoulders. We're going to join this part here and join the other one as well. So you're going to grab your yarn, insert your hook, and you can as well use a tapestry needle for this part, but I'm going to be using my hook to join it. I'll be going through both loops to join. I'm going through both loops of the back and front panel making slip stitches. So you can use any stitches that you find easy for you to use. So you're going to do this, join this until the end, and then cut the yarn and join the other side of the shoulders the same way, and I'll meet you back once you are done joining. So at this moment, this is what you should be having. Your work should be looking like this. So we're now going to work on our sleeves. Forgive me, I forgot to show you guys how many inches I left for the sleeves, but there you go. Here we have about 7 inches. That's what I left for the sleeves. And then for the shoulders, we have 5 inches. And around the neck, we have about 7 inches long. Yeah. So here I forgot to measure the length of the cardigan, but when I was done with the whole cardigan, it measured up to 22.5 inches long. So that was the length of my cardigan. All right, so now you're going to turn it and let the wrong side be inside and let the wrong side be on top, rather the right side be on top. So next we're going to work around this edging all the way around, and we're going to be making double crochets in each row, and I'm going to be showing you how to do this. So you're going to get your yarn and make a loop, and you're going to reattach it into the very first row of your work. Chain 3, that's 1, 2, and 3, and in that same space you're going to make a double crochet, and then you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next row and make 2 double crochets, yarn over and make 2 double crochets into the next row, make 2 of them, yarn over, make 2 double crochets into the next row, and you're going to keep repeating this until you get to the neck part. And so this is how your work should be looking, and you're going to keep repeating this until you get to the neck part. But when you get there, you're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch until you get to the other side, and then go back to making 2 double crochets in each row, just like we did for the side that we were working on. Anyway, now we are at the end of our row here, and you have to place a stitch into that very last stitch that you have. So place there a stitch, and then you're going to chain 1 and cut the yarn. So here we start using our cream color, and we're going to be making the front and back post double crochet for this part. If you don't know how to make this stitch, I recommend that you search on YouTube on how to do it, and then you can get back to this tutorial and finish your project. Okay, so you're going to reattach your yarn, chain 3, and then you're going to make a front post double crochet into the next stitch and make a back post double crochet into the next stitch, and you're going to keep repeating that all the way around until you get to the other side of your cardigan. So here, once you get to the end, you're going to end the row with a back post double crochet, chain 3, turn your work, and then you're going to repeat making a front and back post double crochet. So you're going to make a back post in the stitch that's at the back, make a front post double crochet, and make a front post double crochet in the stitch that's in the front. And you're going to keep repeating this all the way around for 2 more rows, but you don't have to make 2, you can make 3 or even 1. So it's all up to you. So I'm going to make 2 more rows, like I'm going to make 3 rows with this cream color. And yeah, go ahead and do this, and I'll meet you back once that's complete. So this is what I have after my 3 rows, and now before we work on the sleeves, we're going to work on the bottom part of our cardigan, doing the same thing we just did with our cream color. So you're going to reattach it at the very beginning, as you're seeing in the video. So you're going to insert your hook and reattach your yarn. Chain 1 to secure it, and then you're going to chain 3, then you're going to make a double crochet into that same row, yarn over, make a double crochet into the next row, make a double crochet into the next row. I still have my ends here that I will weave in later. Make a double crochet into the next row, and then from here we're going to start making the front and back post double crochet. So basically we're doing the same thing we did earlier. So yeah, this is nothing new. So you're going to make a front and back post double crochet all the way around until you get to the end. So here we are. I've completed my 3 rows for the bottom part. As you can see, this is how it looks. And next we're going to work on our sleeves here. So you're going to get the color that you want to use for this part. I'm going to start by using my black color, and I'm going to make 4 rows in black and make 12 rows in cream, 2 rows in black, then 10 rows in cream, and then I will end with black because I like ending with the dark color because the cream color can easily get dirty. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be working on this cardigan. So what you're going to do is reattach your yarn, chain 3, and then you're going to be making 2 double crochets in each row. Okay, so yarn over into the next space. You're going to make 2 double crochets, and you're going to keep making 2 double crochets in each row until you get to where you started off from. So once you get to the end of the row, you're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet that you made, then chain 3, turn your work, and then you're going to make, this time you're going to be making 1 double crochet on top of each and every stitch until you get to the end. So 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet that you made previously. So I made 4 rows in my black color and then changed to cream, and I'm going to make 10 rows. And then I'll change to black and make 2 rows. And then I'll change back to cream and make 10 rows in that color. And then from there, we're going to be making 28 rows in total, and I'll be showing you what to do next once you're done with your 28 rows. So go ahead and complete that. I'll meet you back here shortly. So this is what we have after our 28 rows, and this is how your work should be looking. Next, we're going to make some decreases here. So you're going to grab your yarn and your hook, insert it at the very beginning, and you're going to chain 1 to secure your yarn, and then chain 3. Then you're going to yarn over and make a double crochet into the next stitch. And then you're going to make 2 double crochets together. Insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop and pull through 2, and then yarn over again, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop and pull through 2, and then pull through all the loops of your hook. And next you're going to make 1 double crochet. So it's going to be 2 together, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets together, 1 double crochet, as you're seeing in the video. So now you're going to make 2 double crochet together. Okay, so that's 2 double crochets turned into 1 stitch. You can still Google about it or YouTube just so you can learn more on how to do it. But we're going to repeat this for 2 rows, and then we are going to be making 2 rows of the front and back post double crochet to finish our sleeve. So you're going to keep repeating this. You're going to complete this, and then make another row the same exact way, making 2 double crochets together, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, then 1 double crochet, like that until you get to the end, and then I'll be showing you what to do next. Now I'm working towards the end of my decrease row. You're going to end the row with a slip stitch on top of the first double crochet that you have, and then you're going to chain 3 and turn your work, and then we are going to make another row of front and back post double crochet just like we did here. So you're going to yarn over and make a front post double crochet, yarn over, make a back post double crochet, yarn over and make a front post double crochet just like we did before. So you're going to do this for 2 rows, and then you will be done with your cardigan. Well, of course you have to work on the second sleeve and weave in your ends and make sure your work is neat, and and that's it.